Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So, guys, today I have in Wipro interview questions with me to share to you. So I know it's been a while that I have came up with interview questions, but this is going to help you a lot because I've collected the questions from 11th and 13th combinedly, and there are few more students who have promised or few more students who is ready to share the questions. So soon after I get questions from them, I'll present it for you as well. So I thought of doing it right now because it will help many of you. Okay, so let's see that. And this is a weekend, so whoever is having the interview, you can prepare this with it. And here in this video, I have completely for IT and non-IT department. So without further explanation, I'm moving on to the content right now. So guys, TR questions, technical round questions. So here are the technical round questions in the sense, obviously, all of the interview process to start with the tell me about yourself session. And that is a very important part as well. So I would highly recommend you, and this is a repeated thing that I'm mentioning you as well, because in every of my video related to the interview thing, I highly used to mention that you must be ready with a perfect tell about yourself within yourself. Okay, that is, it must not exceed like 1 to 1.5 minutes, and it must be crisp enough. It's not like you should give all your information, but you have to touch base certain things. Okay, it's just it. And one more thing is that with the Wipro, I mean, whoever the interview panelist, they will be getting your resume in hand. And there's when I say that, I had so much questions for that. Okay, that is in comment section. That is whether they'll be having that, whether they will be going through a resume or not. But it's completely optional. Okay, so they know that, or the company will be allocating. Okay, this is a resume section for the students who have been participated. They will be either looking into it or they may not be looking into it. Okay, so if they look or if they do not look, what you have to do is just tell me about yourself plays an important role. Okay, if they had if they have resume in their hand, or if they don't have the resume in their hand too, they are going to hear you tell me about yourself, and then according to that only they'll start to throw up the questions. Okay, so if you're just trusting upon like there are so much technical skills in you, and you have so much technical background like competitions or so much of projects, self projects and everything, then obviously you will get much better questions. Okay, regardingly. Okay, and if you are from computer science department, then obviously they'll touch base syllabus. That's a sure. And if you are from non-IT department too, you will get some computer science questions for sure. That's mandatory thing. But you will be having some questions that is related to your syllabus as well. I mean, if you are a CS electronic students, that if you're a mechanical, that something like that. Okay, but I can assure you, like you will get half of the questions which is completely related to computer science itself, because it's an IT company. Okay, now project. Okay guys, so one thing that I would like to mention is this time project, not only this time, most probably project played an important role. Okay, especially when talking about this interview schedules, project played an important role. That is usually this is not about a Wipro and all. Most of the companies with most of the candidates to do like what is your project, how we are working on that, how is that happening, just done with it. But this time most of like 2 3 students have told me that they was digging deep into the project, like how this technology, so what were the exceptions that you faced, which is the highest error that you faced. Okay, it's just to make sure that you completely did your project by all yourself. So what is your participation on that project? So those kind of questions was common. Okay, so something you should have a perfect idea on your project. Okay, you, if you don't know the line by line code too, it's completely okay. They will never ever tell you to open your project and show me, or open your source code and tell me what is this code. No, that kind of things was not going to happen. But what is the technical background of your project, that you should must be well aware about. Okay, so that's about the project. And next is inheritance. Okay, so this is the things that you must have a like you should have something to tell for 1 to 1.52 minutes, those sections. Okay, you must have something for among these functions to go. Next, we will moving on to the technical questions which is frequently asked, or which have been came across this interview schedule. So here we have some questions, that is inheritance and polymorphism. So what is inheritance? What is polymorphism? That was asked, obviously, because this is to something that is in Java, you will obviously get these two things to handle with. Okay, this is the major component, like this is very important. So you will obviously get the question and question the same. So like instead of just giving a one line description of the same, you can just give some real time examples too. Okay, something related to the project or something related to some common examples of programming logic. Like in this program, this may happen like that. Okay, just give some one sentence description and one sentence a real life example. So when you give a real life example, the interviewer will be getting an idea, like you know the concept and you're relating it very well. So that is what the industry needs. Okay, you want to really integrate things and keep it in your head. Okay, that's it. Now let's look for that another question, that is, how does binary search works? Okay, so binary and linear search are two kind of famous searches available. So linear, it's going like this, binary like taking into half and all those things. So keep the logic in with you. Just memorize things and just be very crisp enough to promptly answer this. Okay, just keep it this mind. So this kind of searches, and I can even tell you the sort will come. If search is there, obviously there will be some question related to the sort for the next schedule. So whoever is going to attend the interview for the next schedule, you'll get either question from search or you'll get from sort. Okay, so that's it. It's kind of two sides of a coin. Wherever search is there the sort will be there. Okay, so that's it. Now the program for Fibonacci series. So this is a kind of question one of our student got. What is a program for series? So he was pretty confused, like he should write the code or not. So what he did was he just asked the interviewer, should I give the full code or should the logic will be fine? So you can even do that. Okay, you can even take that step. If you are confused, there is no problem. You can politely ask them. So he just said that you just tell the logic alone, writing code and logic will take time, so just do this. It's completely fine. Okay, so he was contented and told the idea that is having with him. And if you just find problem in delivering the idea, just try them. Okay, just try to deliver the logical, this is the things. And if you're not getting it now, just do you just tell them, okay, I'm not getting to put in words, can I just show the logic by writing? I'll take very minimum time, or like that. Okay, so because in case if you're very confident in writing the logic of the program, then you can go for that by asking the permission. Okay, and if you're ready to tell in words, if they ask for the words, then if you're ready to tell in words, you can go for that. Okay, it's completely upon your convenience. And also if you don't know the answer for that, then obviously you can just tell them, okay, there are so much plenty of examples available across the internet, and even I have put you the multiple examples that is available in previous videos as well. Like I'm very partial with the answer. I'm not getting the logic right now. Something like that. Can I revert it back later? Something like that. Okay. So there are multiple ways to go on with. Okay. So that's it. So in case if you know the answer, but you cannot speak or you cannot put that in words, then you can ask permission to write the answer as a code format. Okay. That also works. Okay. So everything that where you're comfortable, they have to do it. And whatever it is, putting into words or just typing and screen sharing, whatever it is, don't take too much of time. Try to minimize the time. Okay, that is, you must, if you are very ready with your answers, then you will be getting to do it fastly. Okay, but in case if you took time unknowingly to, don't worry, don't get panicked in between the interview, don't worry on that. Okay, that's it. So yeah, that's about the Fibonacci series. Next is overloading and overriding. So this question now, this and oops concept kind of questions is very, very common. Okay, overloading, overriding, then inheritance, everything is pretty much common, and you can definitely have to prepare that. Okay, if this is not about the interview sake alone, for everything related to computer science, it's very important. Overloading and overriding, because this is something related to this, right? They both are OOPS concept related. Okay, so we can just imagine the importance of OOPS concept. Next is query of SQL. Okay, SQL query. So here it was some kind of example using inner joint and outer joint. That's why I didn't specifically mention, because inner joint and outer joint okay, in general we can go for joints. Okay, so joints were asked, and yeah, joints were asked, and also some clauses like in, between, those kind of clauses. I got few examples wherein they ask this. They'll just tell this is the table and you have to take this from that from this. Obviously this is the only way that not the only way, this is the common way that SQL queries are put into questions. Okay, so they'll give something, then you have to get it their hands on. So basically you get joints are important, and that will help you a lot. You can go for the joints, or the next option is between, in, clause, those kind of things. Delete and truncate these things. Okay, So I just randomly heard these things is coming for the interview. So you can be prepared for that as well. Okay, now this is TR questions, and next is the continuation of that as well. So OOPS concept, obviously there are like panelists who have directly asked what is OOPS concept. So it's very common question. Pillars of OOPS, what are the OOPS concept, what are the different types of OOPS concept? Like there are multiple ways of asking the same. So it means the same thing, that object, class, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, those kind of things. Okay, so be very vigilant about that. Just name it up, and if you know the like what is that, all of the concept, then one line explanation you can give them. And if you don't know, you are partial with your answer, like half of the concept you know to explain and half of the concept you don't know to explain, then you can do like, you can go for the half. Like it is not advisable to go for the half and leave the half. It is advisable for you to name only. Okay, what you know, that only you present. Don't give for the partial thing, or don't try to give some answers where you don't know them. Okay, that's it. Now differentiate queue and stack. Obviously queue, that is before principle is what they're looking forward for. So that is a key point to answer, so make sure you put in the keywords to answer them. Okay, so queue and stack, you can just go for the principles, before principles, and after that you can give a like example as well, or you can just give it something like that. Okay, just give 2 points for equally. Next is void main of. So void main is a kind is, it's a, I don't know whether I can call it a function. It's a statement. It's a main part of a program. So what does that mean? What is the significance of that? Okay, so in main is there, void main is there. So it's better to understand. Okay, so these are the questions that have been came across for the CS and non-CS department as well. But basically for the non-CS department, the questions was which is related to their project. Okay, if there is some software or IT related things, putting hands in the project, then that part is they have asked, or else they have asked about the basic concept, that is queue stack is from a non-IT student. Okay, and OOPS concept is also from a non-IT student actually. And queue stack, if you do, it is not like in the like technically you have to think, you can just think it out. Queue means how does happen, stack means how does that happen. So likewise also you can think. Okay, so it is not a technical like IT related question alone, logically also you can answer to this question. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And query SQL2, I think if I'm right, then that's a question received by one of the non-computer science student. Okay, so all the programming kind of questions, it was for the computer science student. But if you're a non-computer science student, make sure you know basic programming things, because you have been came across the programming sections in the online assessment to reach out to interview. Okay, now next is some of the electrical questions. Okay, that is some non-IT department student was having this department, so he faced that questions as well. So what are latches and what is JK flip-flop, multiplex and demultiplex, why IT? So if you are a non-IT student, have an answer for this wherever you go. It's not about Wipro, it's not about TCS, it's not about Accenture. Wherever you go, have the answer for this question. Okay, so this is multiple, like one, yeah, it's probably like one boy and one girl only from non-IT department as of now. So I'm trying to get more questions for you guys. I'll definitely come up as well. Okay, so this is it. What are latches? What is JK flip-flop, multiplex and demultiplex? Okay, so with these 3 questions, you got to know now what kind of questions is coming from non-CS department too. So something related to the code, which is basic and fundamental. Okay, so this is the questions. By this, we are wrapping up the TR round. Okay. Next, we have the HR questions. So guys, there are multiple questions that HR is coming up with, because it is probably HR would ask why TCS, or one project related questions. What is the strength and weakness, or like that. And they'll just are you ready to relocate? But this time, I think HR is taking a major part in the interview process. It's asking some genuine or real-time questions. So you can go here like why Wipro. Obviously, you should have an answer for that, irrespective of which department you belong to. That's it. Now, are you ready to relocate? Yes, of course. If you want to get this job done, like whichever location they are sending, you must be ready for that. And where you see yourself in 5 years. So this can be 5, this can be 10. In one student, I just heard it was 10. So it can be 5 and 10, but most probably 5 is asked. So that's why I just mentioned 5 there. Now, why? Sorry, it is actually what? Okay, I'm so sorry for that. What you expect being a part of Wipro? Okay, so what they want to hear from you is not like I will be getting the salary in hand, I will be getting the label as a Wipro employee. No, 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 no. Don't go for that answers. Okay, what you have to go for is Wipro is a very good kickstart for the care for freshers, and the career support that is offering for that the Wipro is offering for the freshers is immense, and I am greatly in depth with that, and that's what I'm very excited for getting to Wipro. Something like that, praising the company. Okay, praising in the sense it's not just praising alone, like your career is getting something from the Wipro as well as Wipro is getting something from the career. Okay, it's a mutual understanding, so it's something related to that as well. Okay, now what is your most favorite hobby? What makes you excited? So you know that in resume or tell me about yourself, we just put randomly some hobbies just to show we have some hobbies, we are just active student or active graduate, but you are getting caught up here. So what is your favorite hobby? They'll be asking, and what you makes you excited. And one of our students, she just mentioned reading is a favorite thing. So she's actually a reader type. So she got to answer this well. So what is the recently read book, who's the author of that book, and what is the summary of that book? So if that book is not onto the, I mean, if the interviewer doesn't know that book, it's fine, but if he knows that book, then obviously if you just made any mistake in summary or else, then you are getting caught. Okay, so that's it. So wherever you're given, just try to give a genuine thing. Okay, that's it. And these are the questions that have been came across throughout. And if I am right, then in probably when coming to more like interview sessions, you will get questions later, like what is your strengths, what is your weakness, and the like problems you face during the project sessions. So all these kind of questions can come across. Okay, this is a mandatory thing, so can come across. And now we can just wrap it up with a correct, like a quick touch up. That is, in technical, you can just see that this is what I mentioned, like tell me about yourself. So once more time, I'm just reminding everything. Point number 1, resume may be there with him, may not be there with him, but if it is there or not, one thing that is guiding him throughout is tell me about yourself. Okay, from there he's picking up the points to ask you, so make sure you have that in hand. Second thing, the project. You should have a brief idea of a project. So most probably to most of the candidates, the interviewers digging into the project, digging in the sense to the surface level only. But if you say like most probably the final year projects will be some bot project, like we'll give to some project centers and get it for ourselves, or some seniors projects. So or our like batchmates will be doing, we'll be sitting ideal just doing the documentation work alone. So if you have read something like that, then get the project knowledge, and that's very, 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 very important. Okay, so project. So second thing, project. And next is the basic fundamentals of all the concepts which have been given across the syllabus and which you have included in the technical skills as well. So this is the third point that you have to keep in mind. And obviously, the other point that you have to keep in mind is related to the HR. That is, whatever question he is asking, just think being in a position of a person who is going to select you with the answer that you give. Okay, so if your answer is something beneficial for the Wipro, then obviously he's going to select you. That is, this question alone will never be a debar criteria. But if your answer is not, it's not beneficial for the Wipro, then he is going to shoot you out. Okay, so this is the point number 4. And point number 5 is actually the first point I should mention, but let it be. Is the important thing, that is your confidence. If you are nervous, to be relaxed and just don't show the confidence. That all we can do. Okay, so I can't rate this is 1, 2, 3, third point, fourth point. There is nothing rating like that. These 5 points are equally important for you to crack things well. So make sure you do it very well. Okay, so go through all these questions once again and try to get some questions related from the syllabus and be ready with a TR round, everybody. So all the one who's going to attend it, all the best for you. You will definitely crack it. If you just prepared very well, then you are going to crack the session. Okay, so that's all, guys. So I'll try to come up more of the interview experience. I'm just trying for that. So if until I come again, everybody stay safe, stay happy, and stay tuned to Online Study for You.